Hello, boys and girls. Today I'm going to read to you from outside. It's a beautiful day and I needed to come out and get some fresh air. So today I'm going to read Chapter 7 Bomb Bombs and Footballs. The next day, Miss Daisy brought in a box with ribbons on it and told us she had a surprise. What's in the box? We pleaded. It's a secret. Please. Well, okay, she said, opening the box. It's bonbons. Miss Daisy said she thought we might be able to use them for arithmetic problems so we can learn together. She put the bonbons on the table in front of the room. There must have been 20 or 30 of them. Can somebody think of an arithmetic problem using bonbons? She asked Andrea. If you had three bonbons in the box, said Andrea, as she put three bonbons in her pencil box, and you had three boxes just like that, how many bonbons would you have altogether? Miss Daisy looked at Andrea's pencil box for a long time, counting in her head and on her fingers. Anyone would know that three boxes with three bonbons in each box would equal, boys and girls, if you have three times three, that equals nine bonbons. Three times three is nine. But Miss Daisy didn't seem to know that. Finally, she opened up Andrea's pencil box and popped in the three bonbons into her mouth. Who cares how many bonbons I would have, she asked, as long as I get to eat some of them. Miss Daisy really needs a lot of help with arithmetic. After she had eaten her bonbons, Miss Daisy passed out bonbons for all of us, and we had a bonbon party. Then she said that was enough arithmetic for the day and asked if we wanted to talk about the rest of our mouth time. Football, I shouted. Miss Daisy didn't like that. I talked without raising my hand first. Personally, I didn't see what raising my hands has to do with talking. I don't talk with my hands. But she did not but she did let me talk. And I told her that football is just about the favorite thing in the world, and I know all about it. And Dad takes me to every game of the Chargers, a professional football game. Maybe you can help me, Miss Daisy said. I always wondered how long is a football field. 100 yards? I told her. Anyone knows that. Well, that's a big field. With the field that big, how can you and your father see what's going on? My dad always tries to get us seats near the 50-yard line, I said. They're the best. Why? Miss Daisy asked. Because the 50-yard line is right in the middle of the football field? Does that mean that half of 100 yards would be 50 yards? She asked. Yup. I see, Miss Daisy said. So if you know there are 100 yards on a football field, do you know how many pennies there are in a dollar, Andrea? 100? Hollered Andrea Young, just like a football field. Really? Said Miss Daisy. So, if half the football field is 50 yards, how many pennies are in half a dollar? 50, Michael Robinson shouted. Because 50 is half of 100, and 50 plus 50 makes 100. And half of 50 must be 25 because 2 quarters is 50 cents, added Emily. And 4 quarters makes a dollar, Ryan exclaimed. And 4 quarters makes a football game, too, Miss Daisy shouted, jumping up and down with excitement. Wait a minute, I said. I thought you told us you were finished with arithmetic. This wasn't arithmetic, she told us. It was football. Well, okay, I said. Just as long as you weren't trying to sneak in arithmetic into our conversation about football. Would I do that? Miss Daisy asked. And then she winked at me. Sometimes it's hard to tell if Miss Daisy is serious or not. So somehow Miss Daisy snuck in that arithmetic again, right? Talking about money, about the yards, about half of 100. Okay, chapter 8, a lot of books. On Thursday, Principal Klutz came into our class. He was wearing a hat, which almost made him look like a regular person who had hair on his head. I have to go to a meeting, Principal Klutz told us, but I heard that some of you second graders had something important you wanted to discuss with me. Miss Daisy said that I could ask my question. Can we buy the school? Hmm, Principal Klutz said. Is what grown-ups say instead of or when they don't know what to say. Why do you want to buy the school? Principal Klutz asked. Because we want to turn it into a video game arcade, I told him. I see, the principal said. Schools cost a lot of money. How much? I asked. If you tell us how much it will cost, we'll raise the money. I'll tell you what, Principal Klutz said. I can't sell you the school, but I can rent it to you for a night. Do you know the difference between buying and renting? Andrea Young got her hand up first, as usual. When you buy a video, you get to keep it forever, she said. But if you rent it, you have to return it to the video store in a couple of days. That's right, the principal said. Would you be interested in renting the school for a night? How much would it cost? I asked. 1 million pages, Principal Klutz replied. Huh? If you kids read 1 million pages in books, you can turn the school into a video game arcade for the night. 1 million pages? That sounded like a lot of books. How about 1,000 pages? I suggested. 1 million, said Principal Klutz. That's my final offer. Take it or leave it. Would it be okay if some of the other classes helped us out? Miss Daisy asked. Certainly, Principal Klutz said. The more, the merrier. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If the kids in this if the kids in this school read 1 million pages, I will come to the big video game night dressed in a gorilla suit. You've got a deal, I said, rushing forward to shake Principal Klutz's hand. In my head, I was hatching a plan. Okay, when when the boy says, in my head, I was hatching a plan, does that mean that something's gonna hatch? That his head's actually gonna hatch? No, again, what is we're looking at our literal and non-literal language. So what do you think it means when they said in my head I was hatching a plan? Think about that. Okay? Hatching a plan. Do you think it means that a chick is going to hatch from his head? No, right? Or do you think that he's coming up with a plan? He's going to think of a plan in his head. Okay, boys and girls, I will be back with you on Monday. Tomorrow is Sunday, and give you time that day for your family. Enjoy your Sunday tomorrow. Be safe. If you guys are barbecuing in your backyard or anything, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your day. Hopefully, have a beautiful day. Have a great time. Remember to keep safe. Stay indoors. Remember, you're no parks. Okay, try not to be out in public too much. And have a great, great Easter. And we will see you on Monday.